As a manager, it's really important to understand your leadership style. Some of us will incline to be micromanagers. Some of us will incline to be macromanagers. Both of those have negatives that can really impact your company or organization for the worse, but they also both have positives. If you're a macromanager, it's probably because you may have suffered under micromanagement, did not thrive in an environment where someone was looking over your shoulder all the time, so you want to step back and allow your teams to be autonomous and independent because that's something that you crave. That's not always a bad thing. Sometimes you can lose that connection. Upper management especially can suffer from this. The further removed you are from the front line, the further removed you are from a relationship with those workers. For that reason, it's important for you to have a relationship with your managers and supervisors, know who their teams are. When someone new comes on, reach out to them, welcome them to the team, and when they leave, thank them for their contributions to the organization and wish them well. Don't leave that just to your manager. Make sure you know everyone who's on your team, who reports to your supervisors, who reports to your managers, and get to know a little about them. Even if you're not talking to them every single day or every single week, make sure you know who they are so you understand who is at the organization. If one of your frontline workers receives a compliment, bring it to you so you can reach out and say, hey, thank you for doing a great job. The person was really impressed with your work, great job. Don't just tell their manager, hey, they got this compliment. Make sure you go over that with them, or make sure you send this on to them. Don't just leave it to your managers or supervisors. You need to build that relationship with them as well. They need to know that you're present and care about them, not just that entity that pops in to deliver bad news when something goes wrong. As a macromanager, you can provide your team the freedom to figure things out on their own and work with their teammates and encourage them to check documentation and talk to teams and build the community in themselves, but you need to make sure that you're not coming across as being disinterested in your employees or that disconnection. You still have to have that relationship as much as possible, but you can leverage your own macromanagement tendencies to encourage your employees to do better and excel in the areas that they are great at. If your employees are really good at writing documentation, encourage them to write documentation on their own. Even if you end up clearing up a typo here or there, at least you're encouraging them to use their strengths for the organization. And your employees will feel valued because you are allowing them to be independent and autonomous, and you're allowing them to excel in the areas they're already good at and grow in the areas that they may need work in.